Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and as you can see right under me here, it's just a matter of time, and what I'm referring to is the sacking of Erik ten Hag. Now, you usually see me giving my football opinions on my second channel, Flicker Talks Football, but I've decided to produce this video onto my main channel because the second channel doesn't get views. But anyway, it's just a matter of time before Erik ten Hag gets sacked, in my opinion, because I'm going to start off by saying this, because I watched United's last game at the weekend, right, against Villa, and honestly, I'm going to start off by saying this. Every manager has this tactical plan of what he's going to do. Pep with his tiki-taka, Xavi, who also had his tiki-taka a little bit from Pep, and then you've got Real Madrid playing counter-attacking football, and you've got plenty of other examples. But what I'm saying is that I watched Aston Villa play, and Unai Emery has managed to turn a relegation team into a team that plays possessionary, quick, and attractive football. Which, to be honest, it was nice to look at. And, that's just how it was. Whereas with Erik ten Hag, and I've said this from the start, when I watch Erik ten Hag, there is no clear texture of how he wants to play, what he wants to do, or any game plan for that matter. And that is exactly what's been missing from Man United, a game plan. Of course, you've got some managers who just let their players play their game, like Zinedine Zidane. And let's be honest, it worked out well for him because Real won the three-peat. But United don't have the same quality, and I say it's down to Erik ten Hag. Hear me out. Erik ten Hag has won 2 trophies in 2 years. Alright? Very positive. Okay? First season, absolutely amazing. Qualifying for Champions League. And I was going into the second season with high hopes. And this is from a perspective of a United fan. I was going into the second season with high hopes for Erik ten Hag. But we finished 8th, okay? Which, to be honest, isn't great. Alright? And then a friend of mine told me, you know what? Back him. Right? Which I did. And now, I do not see what hinders him being sacked. Because Ineos is just not pulling the plug. Because, first of all, they're saying that, Thomas Tuchel is going to replace Erik ten Hag. And now they're saying, well, look, we'll give you another 2 games. But honestly, I don't see what 2 games are going to do to save his job. Even if he wins those 2 games, even if he wins those 2 games, it's only 6 points, and we're 13th in the league. And also, under Ten Hag's reign for the last 2 years, we've spent over £200 million. Funny enough, they were all Ajax players. And I tell you what, almost 100 million for Antony, for a Brazilian guy who, honestly, is absolutely horrible, and he's played less minutes than Paul Pogba this season, even though Paul Pogba's been drug banned. Sorry for that joke, inappropriate. That's still absurd though. I mean, Brazilians usually have good potential. We've seen it with Neymar, we've seen it with Ronaldinho, we've seen it with Rivaldo. I could go on and on and on. Big difference here is the price tag though. Because it's a difference if I pay almost 100 million for a 20-year-old guy who, let's be honest, is absolutely trash, or if I pay 20 million for him and I see And I'm like, oh, he's a guy with potential. We'll just see how he goes, alright? Then he brings in Andre Onana for 50 million, even though David De Gea is one of the greatest goalkeepers in Man United history. There we go, I've said it. And maybe even Prem history, very controversial, but maybe. Donny van der Beek, he's sold. Frankie de Jong, he's been trying for the last 3 years. And I'm like, hey, bro, honestly, let it go. There is no point. And can you also explain to me why you bench two of our best centre-backs for a game away at Villa Park? And I'm telling you why he did that, boys. I'm telling you why he did this, right? He knows he screwed up. He knows he's up the whole job. And he is just waiting for that job notice from Ineos saying, hey, brother, was a pleasure, but time to go. Why do you think he would do it otherwise? If Ten Hag was confident of keeping his job, then he wouldn't do that. And also, why are you playing Christian Eriksen, who is a player who's not in the best physical condition, let's be honest, 180 minutes, back-to-back games, but bench a young, agile midfielder in Manuel Ugarte, who you paid 50 mil for. And here we go. We spent £200 million under Ten Hag. And back in 2011, I believe it was, so Alex Ferguson wanted 200 mil for Ronaldo and Bale. The club said no. And now, that was only for 2 signings. And now, we've spent 200 mil over the last 3 years, okay? Which is absolutely absurd. And also, because I was mentioning the texture of the team, why do you step up in your career, but don't do that, what we signed you for, right? Because Ten Hag had a style of play under Ajax. He did decently at Ajax. And he had a style of play at Ajax, as I just said. And that's the reason why we signed him. Because he had a style of play. Why are you too incompetent to bring this style of play from Amsterdam to Manchester, if that's what we signed you for? It's like basically saying, well, you've got a CV and you're going, well, I'm very social. I can bring social skills to your company. And then you get the job and you're like, oh my god, I'm the most antisocial prat there is in this world. That makes absolutely no sense. Why do you not play your style of play if that's what we signed you for? And I can tell you exactly why. One word. Egos. Alright? Because the thing is with Erik Ten Hag, he's only coached little children in the Ajax academy. And now he's made the step up. He's like, he doesn't expect it, and he doesn't know how to react to all the egos because of Bruno and Rashford, and especially Ronaldo when he was still there, do have an ego. I hate to break it to you, bruv, but that's how it is. And why do you think he treated Ronaldo the way he did? Why do you think he made the players run laps around the pitch when they lost that one game a couple years back? Why do you think he dropped Marcus Rashford for a few games after he went partying? It's because he thinks that we're in primary school and he's the head teacher and he can do whatever he wants. That's exactly what it is. And also, why do you think he's brought in so many Ajax players or past Ajax players? De Ligt, Mazraoui, Onana, wants to bring in De Jong, and all those guys, because he knows he wants to listen. He'll they'll listen to him, and he also knows he screwed up, and he hopes that bringing back his Ajax squad will kind of foreshadow the whole thing, right? But the thing is, this is always the thing. No matter in what job you're working in, if you are willing to take the step up, you need to realize that the standards have higher, because there are a few. You have a run of a few bad games, and the fans are on you. The fans are on you. Now, I'm not saying that Ten Hag, right, when he leaves Man United and when he leaves Man United, I've put when in capital, that I don't want to see him do well otherwise. He just doesn't fit into our system. And as I said, it's not like that I don't want to see him do well. I just want him out of our club. We've given him time, we've given him money, we've given him everything he needs, and now I don't understand what 2 more games are going to do to save his job, as I mentioned before. And another thing why I think Ineos is wrong is that if you go onto the Manchester United website right now, no, please don't copyright me, Terry. Okay. If you go into the football, onto the Man United website right now, the message from Sir Jim Ratcliffe was not the stadium, not the trophies. It was the performance on the pitch. It was the performance on the pitch, and right. So now, he's given Ten Hag enough time, right? He's analysed Ten Hag every game, and the results on the pitch are not good. And if that really is your main priority, mate, I would really start taking action towards it. But you're not, right? And I don't understand what 2 games are going to do to save Ten Hag's job. If that really is your priority, to get United back to, how shall I say it, to get United consistent on the pitch, then you've got to analyse the manager, exactly what he's done, and take according actions to the situation, which he has not, and that is what annoys me. But you let me know in the comments, how long do you think it will take before Ten Hag is sacked, and who could replace him, and what would have to change at Man United? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, smash a like, subscribe if you're new, and turn the post notifications on so you don't miss any future episodes. And I'll see you in the next video, boys. Scotty out. Peace.